Yes, today my discussion, right? I was discussing about Python. Yes, you need to know something about the PSF. PSF, Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. PSF. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards it is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. Was launched in the year 2001. The main objective, right, to foster the development of Python from version 2. To foster the development of Python, right? To foster the development of Python from version to version, right? Yes. Okay. In the year 2005, in the year 2005, PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. Computer World Horizon Award. The president, Guido van Rossum. The president for this is, yes, Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum, the president, right? The same personality who has introduced Python, who has developed Python, is the president for this Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. Headquarters, headquarters, right? US. Official website, right? www.python.org. Just a second, right? Fine. So, and Python, before I go with Python installation, you need to know about the Python versions. Python versions, right? Yes. Python versions. Python 1.x, the first version, right? Python 1.x, it was released in the year 1989. Python 2.x released in the year 2000. Python 3.x version, right? It was released in the year. Python 1.x, 2 version, 3.x. The version what we are using currently is 3 version only. The latest version of Python, right? Latest version of Python. Python 3.13. So the version what we'll be installing is 3.13. Stable version of Python. Stable version of Python, right? Yes. Python 3.12, mostly used version 3.12. Latest version of Python 3.13, stable version of Python 3.12. Okay. Now Python installation, just I'll show you step by step. Python installation, yes. Yeah. So before I go with the installation, I'll go to this settings. Within the settings, go to this control panel. Okay, fine. One second. Go to this start programs, settings. Within this apps, uninstall this apps. So I'll just uninstall and I'll reinstall it, right? Step by step, I'll show you how to download and how to install Python. Python 3.13, that is what I'm uninstalling, and again I'll reinstall. How to download it, from where to download. Yes, Python is providing different softwares for different environments. For Windows, for Linux, for Mac OS. For, for Linux, for Windows, for Mac OS, right? For Linux, no need of any installation. By default, Python comes as inbuilt. By default, Python comes as inbuilt, right? Yes. So no need to install Python within the Linux environment, right? But for Windows and Mac OS, for the Windows and Mac OS, right, we need to install it. For Windows and Mac OS, we need to download and we need to install it. For Windows, Python is providing two softwares, Windows 32-bit and Windows 64-bit. So two softwares Python is providing for Windows. Okay, fine. Uh, how can you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit means? On installation is successful. Close this, close this. Now, if you go to this, whether your system Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit, go to the File Explorer, click on this File Explorer, right click on your PC. This PC is there, right? Right click on this PC, save properties. Whenever you save properties, like it says 64-bit operating system. What is that? 64-bit operating system. The 64-bit operating system, right? Yes. Okay. If it is 32-bit, you need to download 32-bit Python software. It is 64-bit, right? You need to download 64-bit Python software, right? So from where you can download, what is the official website of Python? Python.org, right? Just now we discussed. Python.org is the official website from where we can download and from where we can install, right? Mm. www.python.org. the official website of Python. You can see the downloads option here. All releases you can see, right? You can see all releases. Scroll down. Active Python releases. Looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release, right? Just don't go with this active Python releases. Go with specific releases. You can see all the Python versions from the last 20 years, since 2001 onwards, right? Python 2 version onwards. Now, the version that I'm selecting is 3.13. Exactly on December 3rd, it was introduced. Click it, just click it. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Windows installer 32-bit, Windows installer 64-bit. Windows installer 64-bit, you click it. Or download is going to start. It's downloading. It's just 27.4, 27 MB of size. Just 27 MB of size, right? Yes. So download in progress. Let's. Okay. Python 3.13. Python 3.13, right? The version what we are using. Yes. Download it. Now 27.4 MB of size. Download is finished. Click the TXE file or go to the downloads folder. Click the TXE file. Don't immediately go for the installation. Don't immediately go for the installation. At the bottom, you can see add Python to path. Add Python to path. Click that. Add Python to path. Yes. Means like Java, no need to set environment variables, everything manually. Whenever you select it, everything Python path, Python path will be added to the operating that OS for the path variable. So this whenever you say this, whenever you select it, the path of Python will be added to this operating system, right? Path, right? Yes. So whenever you are selecting it, the Python path is going to be added to the environment variables. Again, we don't need to set it manually. So Python will be recognized from everywhere, right, within your system. Select this. Go for install now. Go for customize installation because you can choose the location where you want to install. Just go for customize installation. Nothing to select, everything are pre-selected. Documentation, pip, ideally test suite. Documentation of Python, pip for installing any Python modules. Ideally, integrated development environment, Python test suite. Everything are selected. We don't need to select anything. Say next. Advanced options, nothing to select here also. So installation location, it is showing the installation location, right? In remove all this path, remove all this path, remove all this path. Somewhere it is getting installed, right? Check it. Where it is getting installed in C, in users, in Dell, in app data, local, programs, Python 3.13. But I doesn't want, I just want to install in the C drive. C, Python 3.13. Just install Python within the C drive. So Python 3.13, a folder will be created. A folder will be created within that folder. Python is going to be installed. So it hardly takes 30 seconds for installing Python. Yes, setup was successful. Just close it. Now let us check whether it is properly installed or not. CMD. Okay, just type CMD. It will go to the command prompt. So once again, check this. At the bottom, search, type CMD and say enter. It will go to this command prompt. It will go to the command prompt and type Python. Type Python, right? Python version has to be displayed that we have installed 3.13, and this Python interpreter, the three arrow symbol, right? Any valid Python statements, you can type 4 plus 3, x as 10, sorry, x as 10, y as 4, what is x value, what is y value, what is x plus 5, what is x minus 5, x into y, x by y, x into 2, 10 square, right? So any valid Python statements, right? So Python is working fine here, right? So it's properly installed. If you want to come out of this, say quit. Yeah. Next, if anyone working in the Linux environment, if you want Python to be latest version of Python to be installed in the Linux machine, so everything you need to do from the root use sudo apt-get install 3.1 Python 3.13, right? So this command will automatically downloads and installs Python, right? Python execution modes, two modes of execution, right? Interactive mode and batch mode, first one, right? Interactive mode and batch mode. Here we directly type Python statements within the interpreter. Here we directly type Python statements within the interpreter, and the user can is Yeah, is my voice audible now to everyone? Fine. Yes. Here we directly type Python statements within the interpreter and the user can easily interact. And the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. Yes. Here we directly type Python statements. Here we can directly type Python statements within the interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. What is the advantage you get? To test the functionalities of Python, and to learn Python, right? If it doesn't know about any Python functionalities, you can type and check, right? What output it is going to provide, to test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. Batch mode. But to develop applications in Python, right? This interactive mode won't work better. But to develop applications in Python, this interactive mode work, we cannot use it. We need to go for batch mode. Batch mode means here we write set of statements, batch of statements like other programming languages. Here we write a set of statements within the editors like Notepad and within the editors IDs and save it by using we write a set of statements within the editors and IDs and save it by using .py extension and later submit to Python. Here we write set of statements within the editors and IDs and save it by using .py. Various editors and various IDs. Means we are going to write the Python code within the editors and IDs. Generally, like Java, like C, we'll write and save it by using .py file. Within the Notepad, you can write a Python code and create a .py file. Within the Edit Plus, you can write a Python code and create a .py file. And within the VI and Nano also, within the VI and Nano editors, right? For Linux, we need to use these two. For Linux. For Windows, we use this. Right? Various IDs means integrated development environment. In real time, we use these IDs, right? Like PyCharm is the one. PyCharm, second like PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse. NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, right? Jupyter Notebook, right? VS Code. Okay. PyCharm. So why these many IDs for Python? Why not one or two, right? The Python is used for different environments. Different environments uses different IDs. For example, like data science uses Jupyter Notebook, Spider. Even big data uses Spider, Jupyter Notebook. For typical web applications, PyCharm is mostly preferred. VS Code is preferred, right? So different environments uses different IDs. But, I'm going to show you in how to run on different IDs, not on a single ID. How to download step by step, how to install, how to write the code, and how to execute everything we'll be discussing, right? Among all this, the PyCharm is the mostly used one, mostly used, right? Mostly used ID among all this, right? So various editors and IDs. First, I'll show you how to write the code within the editors and how we can save and how to execute. And later I'll show you on IDs how to run this. I'll show you on different environments. And also you can install Python everywhere, I said. In Windows, in Linux, in Mac OS, even in your mobile phone, you can install Python and type your code and execute the code in your mobile phones also, right? Yes. So developing the first Python application and also working with the editors and some technical things, right? The tomorrow session, I'll be briefing you much about this. Yes. So tomorrow also everyone can attend the session to see more discussion on this, right? Okay. So today just we have seen like Python software foundation, Python versions, Python installations, Python execution modes, and various editors and various IDEs, right? Yes. Any queries you have got as part of today? Okay, sorry for today's delay. And tomorrow we'll start at 8 p.m. same time using the same link. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the same link, same time, right? Any other queries you have got? So tomorrow I'll be showing you developing the applications in Python and also how to write within the editors and also some technical things, right? We'll be going with the programming part, right? Fine. Any other queries? Yes.
I have one doubt. Is this limited batch only, right? I think there is no. I think only 6 members. Whether this batch is continue or not, like to
Not like that. Nearly we'll be having 20-25 members, right? So that, yes.
okay. Only I can see in participant is like 6 members. So that's
No, no, actually, most of them are following the videos, right? Daily videos. So you can see the chart. But that you'll be seeing within 1 week time, you can see like 20-25 members. Okay.
same tomorrow. Also same link we can use to join.
Yeah, same link, same timing, right? Yes.
Okay.
Fine. So meet you tomorrow, same time.
Yeah, thank you all.
Bye.